Okay, have we done product life cycle before? I don't think we have done it. Since we have not done it, so let's use this. The product life cycle refers to the logical stages or steps that no product normally pass through in the competitive market. Once a product has been produced, it has begun its own artificial life. So all products that you are seeing, just like human beings, they have the time at which they are born. When we say a product is born, that means that product is newly produced. That is the meaning. It's a very common term among the strategic business units manager or business development manager that said, I've been busy these days because our company just put to bed. Our company just born a new product. Anytime they said our company just born a new product or our company just put to bed, it simply means that the company just produced a new product. So in the product life cycle, that stages that a new product normally pass through in the competitive market. That is what we call the life cycle of a product. As we all know, product life cycle discuss comprehensively on the series of things that will happen once a product has been produced, launched into the market. And we call the attention of all the distributors, all the customers and the consumer to start buying the products. So the product pass through a series of challenges. There are so many remarkable things, positively and negatively, that will affect the company's product that is just newly produced. So the product life cycle is defined as the sequential stages or the logical steps that a new product pass through in the competitive market. And like I informed you earlier, that the product life cycle indicates that all products are born, they live and die. As you can see in our screen, that we have 4 stages of product life cycle. That is the limit of your syllabus. So all these 4 stages of the product life cycle that we have: introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, and decline stage. It is at the introduction stage that a new product is born. That born indicates that a new product is newly produced or newly manufactured and introduced into the market. So once a product has been born, then we introduce that into the introduction stage. At the growth and maturity stage, that is the stage at which a product lives. What we use to measure the existence of a product is the customer's patronage, the sales return, the profitability and market share of the product. Once the product is able to bring this in, we say the product is living. So the product died at the decline stage. The decline stage refers to the stage at which the sales and patronage of the product, profitability, return on investment, everything has been eroded or faded off. So we can say now categorically that the product life cycle comprises of 4 stages. 1, the introduction stage. 2, the growth stage. 3, the maturity stage. 4, the decline stage. So I'm going to look at all these stages one by one. The introduction stage, it is the first stage of the product life cycle. It is the stage at which a new product is born or newly manufactured and introduced into the market. At the introduction stage, the product awareness is low. Also, the brand awareness of that product is equally low. At this stage that we call the introduction stage, the company struggle to make the product to become established. They struggle to ensure that the customers have a recognition of the brand in the market, so that this one can stimulate or create a drive for the customers to buy the product. At the introduction stage 2, it must be known that due to that low brand and product awareness, and the fact that some customers, they don't even know the source where this product is coming from, that will affect the patronage of the product. So the demand is always low or poor at the introduction of a product. So all companies struggle to break even. Hardly you will see a company that make excessive profits anytime they introduce a new product at the introduction stage, because they have committed a lot of expenditure on fixed assets, on promotion and distribution efficiency, and many more. So the level of customers' patronage at that stage where the awareness about the brand is low cannot commensurate with all the money that the company has spent. So at introduction stage, brand awareness is also low, and this one will bring about low sales and low profitability. You must know also that at the introduction stage, majority of the distributors are always reluctant to stock and sell the products. They are reluctant because they want to minimize their financial commitment and losses on the products. Majority of the distributors, they show what we call distributors apathy, reluctancy in selling the product. For one reason, it is because it is not an established brand. It is a newly born baby, newly produced brand in the market. So as a result of that, they are reluctant to stock, distribute, and sell the product. And one other cogent things that you must know why competitors are always reluctant to sell a new product or sell another brand is because they might have signed a bond with some of the existing companies. As a result of that, they can't sell other competitors' products. So what are the strategies for survival at the introduction stage? So some of the strategy we do is promotion. We do promotion using all available promotional tools. So far, the company have the financial resources. We have to ensure consistency in product quality. And more importantly, depending on the nature of the product, if it is a consumable product, we have to use what we call penetration price, meaning selling at the lowest price. This low price that we are selling will now encourage some customers to make what we call trial purchase to buy the product. So by the time they make a trial purchase and the price is reasonable, our product meets their expectation, they continue to buy the product and develop preference for the product. At the growth stage, the product gain momentum. That momentum implies that the product brand is becoming known to the larger populace. The product brand awareness and the source where the product comes from, the company that produces it. So a lot of companies now get this information. Due to this increasing brand awareness, brand recognition, then this one improves our sales and profitability. So one important thing that we do as a strategy at the introduction stage that brings about enhanced brand recognition and awareness is that aggressive promotion. So with increasing brand awareness, our sales keep increasing, our profitability keep increasing. We keep winning more customers. Large number of the distributors that we are begging at the introduction stage, they are the ones that shows readiness and willingness to sell our product now, but it has become an established brand. And a lot of customers are making demand there and there. They have developed preference for the product. So it is at this introduction stage that new competitors begin to enter the market and produce similar products. What attracted the new competitors is the sales performance and the profitability of our products. So what are the strategies we have to do at the introduction, at the growth stage? We have to ensure continuous promotion, consistency in product quality, market expansion. These are some of the strategies that we have to do. And at the growth stage, including that of the maturity stage, we can use what we call a combination strategy. By that combination strategy, it implies we use what we call a pull and push strategy. Pull, P-U-L-L, and push, P-U-S-H strategy. That pull means we design a promotion that will be directed to appeal to the consumers and customers who buy our products. But the push strategy, they are the promotional messages that are designed or tailored towards persuading more of the competitors, more of the distributors, the marketing intermediaries, to help us create a shelf life distribute our product, sell it, become our dealers, and many more. So when we use all this strategy, it further improve the sales performance of the product, the market share, profitabilities, and returns on the product. At maturity stage, we discovered at maturity stage, the product becomes well known in the market. The product generates stable and predictable returns. And at this stage, it is always difficult for the product to surpass its previous returns that has been bringing, all because number of competitors in the market has increased. Due to that influx of competitors in the market, we discovered that all competitors that enter the market at the maturity stage, they introduce similar products that offer the same benefits and usage like our own product. As a result of that, there is evidence of what we call customer switching. If we don't call it customer switching, or ICAN can use the word brand switching, meaning that new competitors that comes with a new product, those products are snatching our customers. Some customers are brand switching. They leave that product that they have been buying before to go and try newly introduced products. And some of them, their expectation might be met because the new product that was introduced might have high quality, might be sold at a lower price than our own. Do you get it? So the company can use pricing or no pricing strategies. So this one make customer switching to be pronounced at maturity stage. So at this maturity stage, so what we have to do as a strategy is for the company to ensure continuous promotion. But specifically now, I will have advised the company to use more of exhibition, event sponsorship, celebrity endorsement, like all these brand ambassadors. Sales promotion can be used, giving of raffle tickets, souvenirs, branded t-shirts, and what have you. All the dealers too, we can give them retailer discounts, seasonal discounts. So all these really help at the maturity stage. And at the same time, we can review our price at maturity stage. But a price review is not a good idea at the introduction stage, because we must not increase our price all because the brand is becoming known. No. But at maturity stage now, since we are segmenting our products, different sizes can come with different prices. At the decline stage, the performance of the product decelerates. At the decline stage, the product becomes so weak in terms of competitiveness. It cannot compete with some of the major brands in the market. Anytime a product reaches the decline stage, that we refer to as the dead stage, then we notice that there's always a fall or reduction in customer demand, reduction in sales volume, reduction in sales returns. So as a result of that, the customers prefer to buy newly introduced products in the market. Anytime a product reaches a decline stage, it is advisable as a consultant, as a strategic manager, as a financial consultant, that we have to be mindful of our expenses on this product. We must not commit more of our resources on this product because we have to think of all available strategies that we can do to revive the performance of this product so that we cannot withdraw the product in circulation. So at this decline stage, so what the company is expected to do is to ensure they give the product necessary marketing support. They give the product the necessary strategic support to ensure that the product still exists in the market. So at that decline stage, when we are experiencing declining sales, declining profitability, declining return on investment, loss of customers on this product, the brand awareness or positioning of the product is faded away. So what we have to do is that don't take any decision in haste to stop production of the product. No, we have to ensure that we try to play with price. We can reduce the product price as a strategy at the decline stage. We can embark on repackaging of the product, relaunching of the product can be done. We can export the product, distribute it to a less competitive market. So many strategies can be done at the decline stage before we think of divestment strategy. The divestment strategy means withdrawal strategy. It is not always advisable that once a product reaches the decline stage, we divest immediately. No, there are a lot of products that have reached the decline stage with unrelentless effort, with persistency in strategy, support for this product. We discover that the product peak again, the company relaunch it at the introduction stage, and up to now, they are still in the market. The likes of Trophy, Star Lager beer, and some other consumable products, they're in the decline stage. But yet, over time, the company were able to transform the performance of this product and the product peak. So a product that is in decline stage is synonymous with that topic that we treated last weekend, more or less like a product that we refer to as a dog product. So at the decline stage, the products tend towards negativity, generating extremely low returns for the company. But the company has to ensure that this stage is well managed. So the product life cycle can be represented with the diagram that we are seeing above, where the introduction stage, growth, maturity, decline. At this axis, we have time. So the other axis, y-axis, we have sales, and you can put sales and profitability. So what are the observations, criticisms, or shortcomings about the product life cycle? One, it says it is not all products that pass through the PSC diagram. So I agree with that, because some products will be introduced, let's say, for instance, this month, February, it will not grow. It might be static at that introduction stage. Upon all the marketing support and whatever we do, the product will not grow. Some we introduce them, they move to the growth stage quickly. Some will be at the growth or maturity stage, still decline to the introduction stage. So that stage, the product stage in the life cycle is not static. So second, the PSC diagram fails to indicate when one stage starts and ends and when another one begins. So we can say that that drawing is subjective in nature, that we cannot say accurately or affirmatively where one stage starts and ends, where another one begins. So another thing that we have in criticism 3 is that not all products have a classical life cycle. But I agree with that. Even some products, they are more or less like a strategic asset for the company. We introduce them today, they move to the growth stage. We have series of products like that. Even St. Louis Sugar. Look at that St. Louis Sugar. It's an asset to that company that produces the product. For decades, all major competitors have tried to produce another Coop sugar to fight St. Louis Sugar. Up to now, you still have competitive edge over them. You know, as I'm lecturing now, something came to mind. Look at this balm that we are using. Anytime we have severe body pains, general body pains, ankle pains, this Aboliki, it doesn't have a product life cycle. It's an established brand. It's an actual brand that everybody prefer ahead of any other analgesic agent or cream. So these are some of the shortcomings of product life cycle. So we have to know that at each phase of the product life cycle, what happens? At each phase of the product life cycle, selling price will be altered. We don't review the price at your introduction stage. Rather, at the growth or maturity stage, we review the price. And you can see at the decline stage, because our product is not performing, nobody is buying again. What did I inform you? I said we should reduce our selling price. 7-Up bottling company did it. When 7-Up reached the decline stage, before they produced Mountain Dew to complement its effort and fight price, they reduced the price. The bottle of 7-Up that time was 15 naira or 16 naira. So the cost that we incur at each stages of the product life cycle equally differs. We spend more at the introduction stage on fixed assets, equipment, production of the equipment, on promotion, and many more. So our cost of production varies. So the capital investment too equally varies. Those are some of the things that the product life cycle make us to understand. So what are the cost implications of the product life cycle? Anytime you see the cost implication, it implies that what are the the likely expenses that the company incur on product life cycle. We have R&D costs, that is the cost of research and development, training costs, machinery costs, the cost of acquiring equipment, all these production equipments and the rest. Production cost is there. Cost of material acquisition, cost of overhead expenses, all these ones are production costs. The distribution and selling costs, marketing costs, working capital costs, we have the retirement and the disposal cost. That is what we call withdrawal costs or divestment costs. So all these costs have been put in a tabular form for better understanding. So I just use this one as an illustration that at the product development stage, when we are conceptualizing, what are the likely costs? We spend money on research, on capital expenditure. At the introduction stage, what are the expenses or costs that we incur? We discovered that at the introduction stage, I've told you, the operational cost is there, the cost of promotion and advertising is there, for us to create expansion, cost of distribution is there. At the growth stage, a lot of cost is being spent to ensure segmentation of the products and improving our production capacity. Even at the growth stage, we can inform the examiners that the cost of promotion equally increase, cost of customers retention increase, but there are more competitors and new products in the market. At the maturity stage, we have the cost of maintaining our production capacity, cost of market segmentation is there, cost of market expansion, distributing the product to a new market where it is not known. While at the decline stage, we have the withdrawal cost, that's the divestment cost, provided we have tried everything that we want to do and nothing is working. We want to divest, withdraw the product in circulation. That's another cost. We have the cost of restructuring, the cost of relaunching the product, and many more. So what are the benefits of product life cycle? So looking at the product life cycle that we have discussed now, with that mindset world, we discover that it provides a lot of benefits to us. One, it guides investment decision. The portfolio of investment decision is being guided when you use product life cycle. How can I expatiate that? We discovered that for a product that is performing very well, all we have to do is to ensure that we continue to nurture that product, give it all necessary support so that we can be able to sustain and improve the performance of the product for that product not to reach the decline stage. Secondly, product life cycle help individual corporate organizations to monitor and evaluate the performance of their products in each stages of their life cycle. The product life cycle equally helps us to extend, elongate the life cycle of a product for it not to decline. And for a product that has reached the decline stage, we can redeem the life of the product through various strategies. So product life cycle is an essential strategy that helps us to monitor competitors' products and its performance. So that one will assist us in the area of benchmarking. We compare the performance of our own product with that of other competitors in the market in terms of market share, sales volumes, customer base, or returns. So these are some of the benefits of the product life cycle. So having looked at that, we quickly look at the meaning of strategic capability. What do we mean by strategic capability is a very common word. When we say strategic capability, dynamic capability, capability and competitive advantage. Those are the key basic things that ICAN wants you to understand. That you as an individual, it's not necessarily we are working with a company. There are some things that we have to develop, the innate or natural gifts that we have. So strategic capability, what does it mean? So the strategic capability means the ability of a company to perform excellently in any chosen industry where they operate and achieve landmark positive results. So strategic capability simply means ability of the company to use their competency, core competency and resources to gain improved performance and competitive advantage. So you don't need too much notes on this, provided you are being asked. But in most cases, I discovered that ICAN really inform you of this when they set a case scenario by mentioning is that the company leverage on their strategic capability, meaning that the company leverage on their resources, experience, core competency, capability, and maybe technology to gain competitive advantage and achieve their predetermined objectives. That is the meaning of strategic capability. So how can we achieve strategic capability? Achieving strategic capability, we just simply say that the only way a company can achieve strategic capability is by leveraging, meaning that utilizing their limited resources, utilizing their experience, utilizing their marketing position. And if the company has an established brand, that's an asset for the company. When they have what we call brand popularity, brand equity, the company can leverage on that too. If the company is among the market leader or they're in number 2 position in the market, that is market challengers, they can leverage on that too. If the company have financial resources that they can use to diversify into various investments, they have the financial resources that they can use to produce innovative products, then they can gain competitive advantage. They can gain what we call strategic capability. Even you and I, if the company have us as part of their sales force, so our valuable contributions to the company achievement of goals is part of strategic capability. So strategic capability means using all the resources, competency, our staff strength, our investment in technology to achieve sustainable growth and competitive advantage. That is how we achieve strategic capability. So in the syllabus under this, we are required to know the meaning of customers' need. This is a bonus. You and I are customers, or are we not? We are all customers too. We all know our needs. So if they ask us our customers' need, I think it's more or less a bonus to us. Is that understood? At least they should ask Alexander now, ask Aisha, Jacinta, Mary, or also your mother, okay, what are the customers' needs? You can use your own personal yardstick or what your needs are to answer what we call customers' needs. Okay, so what is the customer's needs now? Customer's needs refers to the basic needs of individual or group of customers. These needs that we are talking about varies. They are not the same because your own needs is quite different from my own needs. Is that understood? So the customer's needs are the reason for buying. Some customers are buying a product or some products to satisfy certain specific needs. They might like that product, or the product they are using is not of the expected quality, or that product they have been buying or using before, they are experiencing what we call dissonance, dissatisfaction. There is no value for the money. So customers' needs varies. Some, their needs might be accessibility. Some, it might be comfort. Some, they are looking for fair price. Some, they are looking for improved quality. Is that understood? So the needs of the customers differs, and they are never the same. So what companies have to do is for them to be inquisitive to identify what are the needs of the customers. How can these needs be satisfied? We can even inquire into what are the customers buying before they become our customers. So what can we do to meet the needs and wants of these customers? Because anytime company produce a product that does not meet or satisfy the needs and wants of the customers, so we lose such customers. And that categories of customers, they will make negative remark about us and our products. So for us to have that referral, favorable word of mouth from the customers, for us to retain the customers, for us to ensure that the customers will develop a loyalty through repeat purchase, then automatically we must ensure that the customer's needs are satisfied. So some of the customers' needs are the following. We have friendly price. So they want affordable price. They want quality products. They want prompt attention to their complaints. At the same time, some customers want relationship building. So some customers, they want value for money. They want a product that is capable of performance. They don't want to regret their buying. They want consonance, that is satisfaction in marketing. So having looked at the needs of the customers, then what are the 4 P's of marketing mix? 4 P's of marketing mix. The 4 P's of marketing mix, that's what ICAN said in the syllabus, and the syllabus has not been reviewed. But ordinarily, the marketing mix has increased from 4 to 7, from 7 to 10. So I was expecting that all the while ICAN will increase the marketing mix to 7, but they still stick to 4. Now I can tell, maybe these are reviewed in syllabus now, it might be extended to 7. So luckily for us, we are going to look at the 4 P's of marketing mix, which is not strange to some of us. So the marketing mix, what definition can we give to marketing mix? Marketing mix refers to the controllable elements of marketing. Controllable elements of marketing. I call it controllable elements because we have control over them. We can maneuver them to achieve certain goals and objectives. So the marketing means they are controllable elements of marketing that the company use to stimulate customers' demands. Even when we are selling, the customers are complaining. We can go back to this marketing mix to see what we can do to some of these elements of marketing. So the controllable elements of marketing that the company use to influence, inform, persuade, and stimulate customers' demand is what we call the marketing mix. So the marketing mix, in a nutshell, comprises of products, price, place, and promotion. Place and promotion. So this one can be used by ICAN when they are asking questions. They can just tell us about the company's products, their pricing strategy, their promotion and distribution efficiency, to see anyone that is deficient in it. But they hardly ask a direct question on you asking you to define or probably state the marketing mix. So what do we call products? We all know what we call products. Products is anything that is offered to the consumers for attention, acquisition, use, and disposal. So anything that we call products can be tangible and intangible in nature. Is that understood? So what we call products can be tangible or intangible in. So typical example of a product, we have durable products like generators, vehicles, buildings, and what have you. We have non-durable products, maybe perishable products. We all know perishable products, fruits, for instance, they are perishable products. And at the same time, products, we can have a shopping product, something like a tissue paper, airtime, soft drink, or what have you. They are shopping products. We have intangible products like services, hospitality, services are minimum. All these are different categories of products that we have. So under products as a topic, in the syllabus, we are required to look at product life cycle, which we have done. New product development is not stated there. So we have discussed about the product life cycle. In price refers to the selling price of a product. That is what we call price. Price refers to the selling price of a product. Price refers to the consideration or the amount of money that the customers pay in exchange for goods and services. That is what we call price. So that amount of money that we place on our products that indicate the value of the product, that is what we call price. And when you look at price, we discover that price is a measure of the product quality, meaning that price indicates the quality of the product. We say, for instance, what is the price of product A? They say 2,000 naira. Okay, madam, what that product B? They say 20,000 naira. So the disparity in price indicates that the quality of the worth of the product is more than each other. Product B have more value than product A. So we equally use price to determine the profitability of the company's product. So by that we mean that when you minus this cost price minus selling price, we get profit. So these are some of the things that we use price for. And we have so many pricing methods that company can use. Something like a penetration price. Anywhere you see penetration price, it means selling at a lower price. Skim price, SKIM, meaning selling at high price. We have competitors' price. Competitive pricing method means that we can sell at the same price the competitors are selling, or we sell above the competitors' price, or we sell below the competitors' price. We have odd pricing methods, meaning selling at an odd price, very common in super or hypermarkets, where they sell the product at 99 naira, 99 kobo. That is what we call odd pricing. So in place under marketing means distribution. Anywhere you see place under marketing means, it means distribution. So the distribution efficiency of the company is expected to be high, so that we not create any crisis in the market. Our distribution efficiency, our supply chain efficiency must be high. This one will not even create opportunity for our customers to go and buy competitors' product. Because anytime there's a crisis in terms of distribution, there will be scarcity of our product where it is needed. So the company should use effective distribution. Apart from direct distribution, we can use agents. We use wholesalers, retailers, order getters, and many more to ensure that our product is available anywhere our customers reside. So our distribution efficiency will bring about time satisfaction, because the product will be available at the right time. It will bring about place satisfaction. The product will be available at the right place. So that is what its distribution is telling us. And promotion. Promotion is an essential element in the marketing mix. With the promotion, company can create brand awareness. With promotion, we can bring about brand positioning, brand loyalty, brand acceptability. With promotion, we can increase the patronage of our products. Even our promotion too, we give you salient points about our products. Some information you not see on the product packaging, or the customer do not know. When we promote the product, all this information, the customers will get access to the product information about the product attributes and value. I should know that the promotional tools that we can use to promote our products are advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, exhibition, event sponsorship, celebrity endorsements. All these, they are viable promotion tools that we can use to sell our products. So having a look at the marketing mix, then we have underneath, that is a CSF. Then this CSF, we have made mention of it, was it not last week, that we talk about the critical success factor. The critical success factor means the key components of the company strategy that can guarantee organization success. The critical success factor, if well utilized, will give the company opportunity to have edge over other competitors. The CSM that is typically called critical success factor brings about satisfaction of customers too. So our critical success factor, they are the key components of the company strategy. And one of the examples of a critical success factor of the company to be price. Some company from inception, they use price as a strategy to win customers, gain market position, and outperform their competitors by setting a lower price. And once they set a lower price, they have to ensure that they have all key performance indicators they can use to measure if that critical success factors of lower price is reflecting on sales, customers' patronage, and profitability. So with the critical success factor, if you are using a lower price as a critical success factor, and we want to use price to succeed as a success factor, we have to ensure that we have budgetary control. We have to ensure that we reduce wastages. We have to ensure that we minimize all our total operational costs so that we can produce at the lowest price, sell at the lowest price, and achieve our short and long-term objectives. So critical success factor is a good strategy that the company use to measure the success of the company. So typical example of what we call critical success factor could be lower price, high quality, customer relationship management. So all these, if they are well implemented and we put in place a key performance indicator, KPI, then we can achieve landmark results. For instance now, with our CSF, critical success factor is lower price. So what is our key performance indicator? The key performance indicator will now measure what is the total number of customers that we gain through this low price. What is the profit impact of that lower price on the company performance? So if we say our critical success factor, CSF, is high quality, and we are put in place total quality management and quality assurance. So we now use another KPI too. KPI again, high quality, total quality management is our CSF. So what is the key performance indicator? The key performance indicator will now be that now that we have put in place high quality and TQM, total quality management, what is the total number of complaints that we get from the customers on our product quality? What are the sales return? How many quantities of our product the customers buy and return due to defaults? If the numbers are negligible, or we don't have any customers that complain or return any product, it shows that our critical success factor of high quality and total quality management is working. So that is the meaning of CSF and the key performance indicator. So in our CSF and key performance indicator, we have to ensure that anytime we are using our CSF, critical success factor and key performance indicator, we have to implement this in all our strategic planning. Because the benefit of CSF and KPI is that they assist us in strategic positioning. They assist in the area of strategic positioning. They assist in the area of strategic choice making. They assist us in the area of strategic implementation. And they help us to evaluate what we call PIMS, P-I-M-S. That is profit impact of marketing strategy. So critical success factor, and they are very, very essential strategic tools that the company can use to gain competitive advantage if well implemented. Like I told you before, I think we have discussed on critical success factor before, that I said Johnson & Co give us a 6-step approach to using critical success factors. So the 6-step approach, again, as a refresher or reminder, is that one, you must first of all identify the success factor that are critical for profitability. What do you want to use as a success factor? Is it low price? Is it promotion? Is it prompt delivery? Is it total quality management? Or we want to use CRM, customer relationship management? We must identify that. Or is it distribution efficiency? Once we identify that, two, we must know what are the things that other competitors are doing and how can we outperform them in such areas. So we have to identify the key success factor of the competitors and what we can do to gain competitive advantage, have more customers, have more market domineering and stability in the market. So we have to ensure that our marketing mix must be well evaluated and utilized in this stage 2. Under price, determine what we want to do, which is low price, or we want to scheme the price if the product is innovative and differentiated products. In the area of distribution, prompt delivery, we want to do that. In the area of promotion, when others are advertising on TV, doing sales promotion, distributing umbrella, we will have the resources. We want to use ambassadorial marketing, celebrity endorsement. Maybe we want to use the video to launch our products to gain brand equity. So in stage 3, we have to develop critical competency using our experience, skills, innovative equipment and technology to achieve critical success. And we have to put in place in number 4, the KPI, key performance indicator, that we want to checkmate if our critical success factor is working. I gave you the example for that number 4. Identify appropriate key performance indicator, meaning that the company must ensure, if we say our critical success factor is high quality, then our KPI must be total quality management. How can we now use our KPI to checkmate if our high quality, we are achieving results? So the KPI will now measure the number of sales return, the number of defaults, the number of complaints that we have from customers. That is what number 4 is addressing. Identify appropriate key performance indicator for each critical component. So while number 5 says we should improve more on the company competency, staff training, total quality management, and many more. So including benchmarking to compare our performance with other competitors. So in number 6, we have to ensure that we monitor the company key performance indicators, and there should be consistency in this, including follow-up. So after the KPI and CSF, briefly we have benchmarking. Benchmarking is a very simple topic. Don't allow that name to create a confusion or scales. Are we still doing another thing again? Yes, we are. So let's look at benchmarking. At least we are moving at a pace that I love. What do we call benchmarking? The simple meaning of benchmarking, to aid your further reading on this material, is that benchmarking simply means comparison of the company's performance with that of other competitors in the same industry or outside the industry. And the reason why we are benchmarking is for us to compare, make comparison, evaluate our own internal performance with that of other competitors. So that this one will help us to know our competitive market position. It will help us to know our customers base. It will help us to know if our strategic business units, the various departments, we are really achieving. Because without us benchmarking, then we have neglected rivals in the market. And this is not good for our business. We can't just assume that all is well. We cannot just assume that our company, we are market leader. No, it is through benchmarking that we can be able to know our relative strengths, weaknesses. We can even have more aspirations to surpass our present performance. With benchmarking, it helps in the area of staff appraisal too. It really helps in the area of staff appraisal and brings about team unity. So benchmarking is simply the process of comparison of the company's performance with that of other competitors, either in the same industry or outside the same industry. So this one will help us to further strengthen or restructure the company. It helps us in the area of strategic planning. It helps in the area of strategic choice making and implementation. Benchmarking also brings about improvements in the company operational efficiency. So what are the methods of benchmarking? We have one, internal benchmarking. in the internal benchmarking is a sort of internal assessment that we do to know the performance of each unit, branches, departments in the organization. How productive are they? What are their contributions? Is there synergy among all these units? What are the value added? What can be done to improve all these our internal efficiency? What are the areas of redundancy? That is what we use internal benchmarking for. In the operational benchmarking means the comparison of the company's operation with another company in the same industry or outside the industry. So we want to know if actually our operational efficiency has improved or the area of deficiency. Like for instance now, Access Bank can compare their operational efficiency with that of maybe Zenith Bank or Standard IBTC Bank. So this one will help us to bring about improvements in our efficiency. It will improve our reputation, because any company that have high operational efficiency, it brings about brand reputation and organizational reputation. It limits our business risks and promotes customer satisfaction. In the competitors benchmarking, we also call it competitive benchmarking or competitors benchmarking. The competitive benchmarking, these ones comes in form of comparing our performance with another major rivals. We want to compare the performance of our products. We want to compare the effectiveness of our strategy with that of other competitors. We want to compare our market position with other companies. We want to compare the sales performance, the brand recognitions of our customers, of our competitors with that of the sales performance of our own products with that of other competitors. With competitive benchmarking too, we can compare our customer base. What is their total number of customers? What are the total markets they cover? We compare it to our own. So with competitive benchmarking, geographical market coverage, control over major markets. Who is controlling? Is it our company or another company? We do all these things in competitive benchmarking. It aids our strategic planning and improve performance. So under the customers benchmarking, that's another type. We can use it to compare the level of products and service delivery we offer to our customers. How satisfied are the customers? What are the impacts of this strategy with our customers? In what way are we providing improved and new services to our customers as compared to what other competitors offer them? So when you look at all these methods of benchmarking, they are good strategies that company can use to periodically evaluate their performance within the same industry or outside the same industry. So in our benchmarking, we have to know that there are so many methods that we can use to benchmark. We can use if you want to do competitors benchmarking, you can look at the AGM publication of our competitors, the financial statement of the competitors. You can look at it. Their market dominance, we can look at it. Their areas of market control, return on capital employed, you can look at it. Because it is what the companies are doing that we can see. Whatever the competitors are doing internally will be difficult. In fact, their product range, the total number of product portfolio they have, we can even look at that. Their area of segmentation, we can look at that too. And the testimony that customers are giving about the company's products. So benchmarking simply means the method that we use to compare our performance with that of other competitors in order to strengthen and improve on our own performance too. So lastly, for this afternoon, we have value chain. Value chain. And what do we call value chain? Value chain simply refers to the use of the company internal operational processes to produce a qualitative product or services that will create value for the money that the customers use in buying our products. With value chain analysis simply require companies to use their operational processes to create favorable satisfaction and increase the brand perceived value of the customer. Well, it is this perceived value that will bring about further patronage, that will bring about recommendations about our products. So in a value chain analysis, we have to ensure that the company use both the primary and secondary value chain activities to create value to the customers. In the second paragraph, you discover that in the second paragraph, I put it there that in a competitive market, the most successful business entity are those that are more successful in creating value. So in everything that we are doing, the value that we create matter most to the investors and particularly the customers. Michael Porter has suggested that for us to create a value, the company can use cost leadership strategy. That means selling at the moderate price or lowest price in the market, or we employ the use of differentiation strategy. So anytime we create a value, innovative products, differentiated products, you discover that the customers are always willing to buy. You discover that the product speaks for itself in terms of quality and value. So in the value chain analysis, there are just two main types of value chain activities. You can scroll down the base, please. There are two types of value chain activities. We have primary activities and we have secondary activities. Are you there, please? Have you seen it underneath? We have two types of value chain activities. We have primary value chain activities and we have secondary value chain activities. You have seen it, Alexander? Esther?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. In the primary value chain activities, we don't have more than 4 things in that activities, and it is that 4 things that we are going to discuss in exam. Just 4 things. And even in secondary value chain activities, if it is just 3 things or 4 things that you can make mention of, they are okay. You must not underwrite. So the primary value chain activities, they are the kind of activities, the main activities that the company perform that has to do with transformation of raw materials, processing of raw materials, distribution and selling of materials to create customer satisfaction, make profits, and build relationship with the customers. So the primary value chain activities comprises of A, inbound logistics, B, operations, C, outbound logistics, and we have D, marketing and sales. And the last one is services. When you are doing further rating, you can just get it or put an arrow in front. The primary value chain activities comprises of 1, inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing and sales, and services. You can arrange it anywhere. Nobody can penalize you. Anyone that you put first, no penalty here. It's not compulsory, state is in ascending order. If you want to do it that primary value chain and activities, you want to code it, it is allowed. So the primary value chain activities comprise of inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing and sales, and we have services. So in the inbound, that inbound and outbound simply means internal logistics or internal activities. Outbound, external activities. That's just the meaning. The inbound logistics means the internal activities that is put in place by the customer to create value, such as buying of raw materials. It's an internal activities. When those materials are purchased, we receive the material, we inspect it, we store the material for future use. Then that is inbound logistics. If the company they give you as a case study do it very well, you give remark on that they are doing very well in that, they have to improve. If they are deficient in that area, we show them that inbound logistics efficiency is low. So the operations just means the internal operational activities, like conversion of raw materials into finished goods, packaging of the products, maintenance and repair. All that is understood. That is what we call operational. Outbound logistics has to be with some of the activities that we do in the area of placing order for material, receiving it, selling the product, distributing the product, that is delivery. Order processing, they place order online, or those people that come physically to our company to place order for the material. All these things are what we call outbound logistics. And part of our outbound logistics, maybe we give our goods to some delivery vehicle now. We have to ensure we monitor up to the time that the customer will receive the goods at the destination and claim ownership of the goods. So our primary activities will not be complete without effective marketing and sales, because we must convert all these products to cash, to profit. That's the essence of producing. So the marketing, we have to market the product, we have to promote the product, we have to ensure that we create markets, customers' patronage for this product. When customers buy, they pay for the product, we create exchange. And the number 5 under the primary activities is services. At times, we can pay for some services to be rendered to us in the area of maintenance, repair, and servicing of our products, which we can render intangible services to customers. So these are the 5 critical activities under the primary activities. So the primary activities comprise of inbound logistics, outbound logistics. If you don't put logistics, we say inbound activities, outbound activities. We have operation, marketing and services, and at the same time we have marketing and sales and services. So secondary value chain. What are the activities under the secondary value chain? The activities under the secondary value chain comprises of investments in staff development, investment in modern procurement activities, investment in the area of firm infrastructure. Those are the things that we have under the secondary activities. So the secondary activities comprises of the following major logistic and function. Procurement. Procurement is another name for purchasing or buying. So part of our activities here is to procure quality materials at high value, quality material at reasonable price. By procurement, we mean the act of searching for reliable supplier, placing order, and buying quality raw materials, component parts, computers, computer accessory, equipment, photocopiers, production machine, anything, items of value that the company needs. All these products, we have to ensure that we buy it from reliable source, buy it from companies that produce quality products of high value. That is what the procurement activities require. In technology development, companies must invest. It's a continuous thing. There must be a budget for investment in research and development, budget for technological advancement, budget for innovation, budget for staff development. In number C, human resources management. The human resources management will have a role to play in the area of recruitment, staff promotion, staff appraiser, staff placement, job rotation, and particularly capacity development. We must train and develop our staffs. While the last activities under the secondary value chain is firm infrastructure. All the company's infrastructure that will aid strategic planning has to be well monitored. So the firm infrastructure in the area of planning, finance, has to be seen into. The company firm infrastructure, like total quality management, equipment, and software, we have to ensure that all these things are put in place. and well protected. Because it is through this farm infrastructure that the company can produce quality products, gain landmark advantage, and achieve what we call consistency in the growth of the company. So without effective use of both primary and secondary value chain activities, no company can achieve any results. So with this, we bring our lecture to an end today. I salute you for that endurance.